There have been several attacks across Russia's Dagestan region. At least 5 policemen have been killed and 9 more injured. Local media confirmed multiple shootings in the regional capital, including an attack on a synagogue. At least 2 more people were killed in the city of Derbent after gunmen opened fire at a church. Let's bring in Daniel Hawkins, who's in Moscow for us for more on this. Daniel, what more do we know about the circumstances of these attacks in Dagestan, and what are the authorities saying?
Well, this is still a rapidly developing situation, clearly, and it's shocking to see what has happened. This has been a series of what appear to be coordinated attacks in 2 cities in the Republic of Dagestan. One, the city of Derbent, where a Russian Orthodox church and a synagogue were attacked, and 2 in the largest city and the capital of the Republic, in Makhachkala, where we understand a traffic police post was targeted. In both cases, attackers had automatic rifles, assault rifles. They set the synagogue on fire. Derbent, obviously home to a Jewish community in what is a largely Muslim republic. Now, preliminary figures, we understand that at least 1 police officer was killed, though that has, according to some reports, risen to as many as 5. At least half a dozen have been injured, and shockingly, perhaps most of all, the Russian Orthodox priest who was working in that church was violently killed by these attackers, as well as a security guard. Now, information is coming in from authorities. At least 2 of these attackers have been shot dead by security forces. There's been some unconfirmed footage of other attackers allegedly being detained on a beach nearby. That is unconfirmed, though. That's simply footage we're seeing on social media. It is a very volatile situation still, right, and authorities have told locals and tourists to stay indoors unless absolutely necessary.
Tell us more, Daniel, about the significance of this region, the region itself, and the area where the synagogue and church is located.
Well, Dagestan, as I say, is one of Russia's predominantly Muslim republics in the south, alongside Chechnya and others as well. And it was home, of course, many years ago to separatist violence that carried on throughout the 90s, throughout the early Putin's rule as well. In November last year, it was scenes of a riot at an airport when locals broke into a landing strip looking for refugees coming in from Israel. As a result, multiple people were arrested and charged with disorder. Violence there, as the years have gone on, has died down. It's not nearly as what it was in, say, Chechnya, of course, in the 90s and the early 2000s, but attacks on police do continue. But these are largely isolated incidents. They're quickly brought under control. This sort of attack that's coordinated and targeting civilian infrastructure, religious infrastructure, is very unusual and will no doubt be shocking to Russians across the country.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for the update. That's Daniel Hawkins live for us in Moscow.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.